Right, I got a new cooler. It's nothing special. It's just a thermoelectric cooler. It's nice because all the cooling stuff's on the top. Heat comes out of here, so you can pile stuff around it. Um, I'm running it off of just one power for now. These are both at 12 volts. I want to charge. I'm charging this one right now, and I get it fully charged. And then this one I'm using to get the whole thing chilled up to temperature. It says it's taking 50 watts of power. This thing stores about 800 watts of power. So if this is true, this should technically be able to run this for about 16 hours. We'll see about that. I'm going to fully charge this, plug it in, and run it till the battery goes dead. This will shut the battery off at 10.1 volts. But if you go out of the Anderson power leads, it'll run the battery down till the BMS system shuts it off, which is probably around 9 volts. So you'll get a much longer run time off that. But I kind of like using this front board. It's safer. If you just rely on the BMS system, it might let the cells go a little too low. But that is what I am doing. And I'm going to get my temperature gun out, and we're going to see how cold this thing gets. Actually, I'm curious. Is it colder yet at all? Definitely is. Wow, that is actually pumping out a lot of cold air. Okay, see how it works. So, got my Igloo thermoelectric cooler running off its provided 12 volt power supply. Stop using this just because why use it when I have this? I can use this. Gotta charge that after anyways. This one is almost fully charged. It's sitting at 12.4 volts. That's close enough for me. Oh, it actually... Ah, dang. Didn't even notice that. With this pushed down, it had stopped charging. Anyways, whatever. 12.4 volts. Close enough to fully charge. It goes up to 12.5. So far, I really like this electric cooler. All I have is... Oops. I have my Life Straw bottle in there. This and everything inside is just as cold as my fridge already. After I'd say about 2 hours with nothing in it, it got down to at least as cold as my fridge, which is nice and cold. That power supply runs this at exactly 12 volts. So that's perfect because these batteries like to sit at 12 volts for a long time. So it'll be running at its normal operating voltage for a very long time. I'll show you guys the time. Pretty well 12 o'clock. So we're going to see how long just one of these can run this for. I'm mostly looking at this like bring this out to the beach for the day. I want it to keep all my stuff cold, sandwiches, drinks, whatever. It's nice you don't have to put any ice in it. That means you can fill it completely up with anything else you want, and you don't have to waste room on ice. So, first is this. Oh, power's going on and off. It's flickering. Yeah, there it goes. It's flickering. Let's see if we lose power or not. There is an ice storm out tonight, so. Okay, so input. We don't need no input. Okay, so I'm hitting that 12 volt right there. It's taking 54 watts, 53 watts. And that's only because this is a tiny bit higher voltage than what this was. When I was running on this one at 12 volts, it was around 51 watts. Because this is slightly above 12 volts. It's slightly above 51 watts. So we are sitting at 12.34 volts. And we're going to let this run overnight. It's a waste of power, I know, but tests have to be made. so I know what I can do. And then if I have to, I can put this in between and have two and get double the time. Not like you want to carry this, like two of these and this to the beach. It's just way too much, but you can carry this in one hand, this in another. It will be heavy, but you can carry it if you had to, or keep it in the back of your car, because you don't want to kill your car battery if you don't have a separate battery system. But there it is. We're gonna do this this test overnight. It says on the back of this that it takes 4.6 amps. When I did the calculations at the voltage I'm running at and the watts coming out, I was taking 4.2 amps, I believe, or 4.21, something like that. But I'm very happy with this cooler so far. I like it a lot. It's got oh, look at that. I gotta unplug this. Actually, I'll just do that quickly. There we go. It's got this really nice handle. I had an electric cooler before, and it wasn't near this nice. This one's nice. I like it a lot. I like how everything's built into the lid, because cold falls, so it makes sense to put it up here instead of down on the side, and then all the stuff on top doesn't get cooled very well. But so far so good. I'll give you guys an update later. After full night, it is 10:30. Still running good. Nice and cold. We're sitting at 60% on the battery. And voltage is 11.39. So you get some decent runtime out of these things. Ran at least the full day. Good to know. But let's see how long this goes for. I have electric cooler running. We're sitting at a lower voltage. We're down to 40%. Let's see if I can get the voltage here. .9 volts. So this will go down to 10.1 volts before it shuts down. As the voltage goes down, this uses less power, which will cool it less as well, but it's not a huge difference. I put a bunch of warm water bottles in about an hour and a half ago. It is 118. I got my temperature sensor. Outside of the unit is 21 and a half, and Fahrenheit 70. Inside for a sec. Inside 50, 10 Celsius. Mostly because of these water bottles really cooled it off, or warmed it up, I mean. So anyways, that's that, and it also could be because of the voltage drop in the battery, why it's not like when I had just one water bottle in it, it was sitting at just under 3 degrees Celsius inside there. So that could be very well the voltage drop, or it could be just the fact that those water bottles were so warm, and there's 2 liters of warm water that has to cool down. We'll see. I'm gonna let that go dead. My guess, according to the battery capacity and how much that takes, was this would last till 6 o'clock. We are at 119, and we're at 40% is what it says, or 10.9 volts. So we still got another 0.8 of a volt to drop. We'll see if that goes for another 4.5 hours. Alright, so this lasted till 3 o'clock, went dead, shut off. I didn't do the video because at the time, because we had people over. So now I have the power supply that came with the unit, and I found out that pretty much anything under about 11 volts, this does not cool properly. It was at about 10 Celsius inside, which is still cool, but not near as cool. As soon as I plug this back in, within an hour or two, now we are sitting at 3 Celsius, 37 Fahrenheit inside the cooler. So it looks like it needs at least 11 volts or higher to function properly. And I really like this cooler, and hope you guys enjoy the video.